maybe we have a session that's really solid, tons of time spent on site, multiple page views, pricing views for B2B, whatever. Let's say the source of that traffic was direct though.
Right.
And maybe that's like the user's fifth session. Previously, they saw your podcast episode with Phil or they saw your YouTube ad. They never had a session that was high quality until they decided to type your brand name in the search box and decide to look into you. In that case, you're doing last touch attribution to that source of direct traffic. No? Like, chat to us about
Like
that.
in a sense, like imagine you have a customer journey which has 3 touch points that we cannot stitch.
Right.
So we evaluate each visit separately. And essentially, in a sense, it's a last touch because like within one session, it's only one touch.
Sure. Yeah.
There cannot be, so you cannot build multi-touch attribution for one visit. So of course, like when we are able to stitch, so if we are, imagine we still are able to stitch a huge portion of traffic, and we see a lot of customer journeys where we see 5 touches within the same cookie. So in this case, our algorithm works a little bit differently. So for example, first you came from Facebook, and we evaluated that your probability to convert increased from 0 to 20%, for example. But then you returned from direct, and now your probability increased to 25%, but we will not assign 25% to direct because 20% were already generated by initial. So we will assign only fraction, only the change that this particular. And also it's possible to set up in the platform. So we have a setup to identify what does it mean a significant traffic source? Because like in many cases, like companies do not care. I've seen some companies that care, but like most sane companies do not care about pseudo free channels. You cannot scale organic. You cannot scale email. You cannot scale direct. Like there are many things that you cannot scale by putting $1 million. So it doesn't make sense to like, I've seen some marketers who even put like UTM parameters on their cart abandonment emails. Like, why would you ever do this? Like, why? Like marketing measurement is already so complex. Why would you put UTM parameters to your like email campaigns? If you want really to measure incrementality of your campaigns, run an A/B test. Like in CRM, it's very easy. But like my personal opinion, just do same things. And like, if you want to send an email, it's like reasonable to send an email because running A/B test is also costly, as we discussed before. But don't put UTM parameters because it's insignificant traffic source. Significant traffic sources are traffic sources where you invest a lot of money and you require budget. Everything else is insignificant. You're going to do this anyways. Or even if you're going to do this anyways, it's not possible to scale it 2 times next month. So that's why, like, in many cases, we recommend our clients, like, everything that is organic, like brand campaigns, email campaigns, direct, it's insignificant traffic source. So even if we're going to be able to stitch a customer journey with 5 touch points, where first touch point was significant, and after that insignificant touch points, all the score from all 5 visits is going to be attributed to the first significant source.